Today on Most Buffalo, Pride Month is about to take center stage. Evergreen Health joins us in studio as thousands get ready to take part in one of Buffalo's biggest events of the year. Plus, igniting inspiration in Western New York, we're sitting down with two women entrepreneurs making their mark and changing the business game in Buffalo. And finding forever homes and stronger futures. We'll introduce you to a Western New York nonprofit working to expand foster care support in our community. Most Buffalo starts right now. Hi there and welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Kelly Dudzik. There's a lot happening across Western New York with festival and concert season now underway. We'll take a closer look coming up, plus show you how a four-legged friend is bringing much needed comfort to our emergency responders. But first, it's a sign that Pride Month is just around the corner. The Pride flags are now flying high along Elmwood Avenue, which will once again serve as the route for this year's Buffalo Pride Parade. In just over a week, thousands of people will take to the street for one of the city's biggest celebrations of the year. This year's parade is coming up on June 7th. So joining us today from Evergreen Health is Jacob Marsh. Thank you for joining us on Most Buffalo today. Talk about the theme for this year's parade, how you chose it, and what inspired you to choose this theme.
Yeah, so the theme this year is Rooted in Pride. We wanted a theme that was kind of broad and open for interpretation for all the participants this year. So with Rooted in Pride, you can interpret it historically, you know, what historical figures in Buffalo and beyond do you find important? You can talk about your community and growth and, you know, who blossoms in Buffalo that you want to represent. There's just a lot of ways that people can interpret it, and we're really excited to see how they do it.
I was going to say, it seems like that's really open to interpretation, which is great, because then the creativity comes out even more.
Yeah, absolutely.
The parade grows every year. Like, it seems like there are more and more floats. So talk about how it keeps growing and how it's an important fundraiser as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So Buffalo Pride raises funds for Evergreen Health to help services that essential care for the LGBTQ plus community in Buffalo, as well as covering costs for the parade itself. Each year it grows, definitely. Everyone is really excited to participate. It's one of the kind of most lighthearted and joyful parades in Buffalo. Everyone is there to have fun and celebrate, and we hope to keep expanding.
And it's so fun because you just see the joy on people's faces as you're marching.
Absolutely.
And it's just a big party.
Yeah, all down Elmwood, from Forest until Allen. It's just tons of people celebrating and having fun.
There are also competitions happening. So tell me about some of the categories that people can enter and what those categories mean.
Yeah, totally. So myself and a couple of other judges will be at Jackrabbit on the grandstand. We'll be watching to see a couple of different things. I have the categories here because they're kind of hard to remember. We have Work of Art, which is most artistic. Queen City Realness, which is representation of a love for Buffalo. 8 No Crumbs, which is most fashionable. We have Period, the best or most powerful message, rather. And then finally, Iconic Behavior, which is best overall presentation. How
many judges are there? I mean, that's going to be hard to judge people. Fun, but hard to judge.
Just like the theme, it's open for interpretation. There's 4 judges, myself for Evergreen Health. We have Ari Moore, a local artist, activist, and archivist. We have Kimberly Polino of M&T Bank, and then finally Aaron Habes of Buffalo State's Runway Program.
What kind of scoring system do you use? Because I've judged food competitions before, and it's hard because sometimes like you're tasting something before you haven't tasted anything else. Same thing, parade, like you might see something, think it's fantastic and it's the winner, but then an hour later, because it's a long parade, you might see something you're like, oh, that really should be the winning thing.
I design the graphics for Evergreen Health and for Pride, so I've made score sheets so we can tally, you know, what floats spark interest. We have 2 MCs who will be kind of announcing the parade as it goes by to everybody, so we'll make sure that we're paying close attention to who's marching.
And then the fun doesn't end when the parade ends. A lot of people make a whole day out of it too.
Yeah, there's a whole day of events. If you visit buffalopride.org/events, there's a community calendar where everyone is welcome to post their events and check out what's happening on the parade day and then through June and the summer.
Is there anything new people should know about this year, either if you're in the parade or if you're planning on watching it?
Absolutely. We have a phone number that you can text to sign up for updates. There are 2 different keywords just to keep in mind. If you are watching the parade, you can text parade to 716-271-5881. And if you are participating in the parade, you'll get a separate keyword emailed to you, so make sure you check your inbox.
Awesome.
And let your team know as well.
Yes, that's important because people get there at different times when they line up.
Absolutely.
The team leader's there, but then there's some stragglers sometimes.
And this year we have staggered arrival times, so it starts at 8, but each float will have a different arrival time, so make sure you check to make sure you're there when you should be there.
Yes. Right. Jacob Marsh, thank you so much with Evergreen Health. Thank you for being here on Most Buffalo. We appreciate it. Well, Art Park in Lewiston is kicking off its summer concert series this week, and the stage is now set for another season of live music and events. The full lineup is now out, and today we're breaking down what you can expect this season, along with other programming at the park. Channel 2's Kevin O'Neill has the details.
It starts tonight with some familiar furry friends at Art Park here with President Dave Wiedekind. How you doing?
Great.
They're pulling in now. It's sold out tonight.
Sold out for tonight. Yeah, lots of little happy little kids here tonight. It's exciting.
You guys do Sesame Street tonight. You guys do always have a very varied schedule.
Yes, and we take pride in that. And we truly serve everyone from preschool to senior citizens and everyone between.
Your favorite festivals are coming back as well?
Yes, Fairy House Festival for the 15th annual, happening on June 20th. And the Better Off Red Summer Reading Festival, which started coming here a couple of years ago and has just really taken off. It's huge. So that'll be in early September.
Can you give me another soundbite about that? What is the Better Off Red? R-E-A-D?
R-E-A-D.
Okay.
Yeah, so celebrating authors. Features local authors, local craftsmen, poetry, theater, all that. Just amazing auction. They get all these signed autographed items and raise money for supporting of their charity.
Is there a prettier venue in Western New York?
I don't think so.
150 acres worth.
It's pretty magical here, and that's what a unique thing about having the Art Park experience is that you are surrounded by this natural beauty, and it's always changing.
Very forested areas, and then you could overlook the gorge.
Yeah, and you kind of make of it what you wish. You really do.
That's great. It's a lot of interactive art too for the kids too.
Yes.
Okay, let's name drop some of the upcoming events.
Okay, well, the big guy, Roger Daltrey.
That's outstanding.
So a few people have heard of him.
Yeah.
He's coming on September 17th. Sarah McLachlan is returning, always incredible here.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Tori Amos. We're also, Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening is making their first appearance here in September. And for the 80s fans, we've got a huge night. Howard Jones, Wang Chung, Modern English, and English Beat all together. Called The Things
the originals.
The original Things Can Only Get Better. That's what they're calling it. So it's fantastic. And, just kind of the tried and true things, Government Mule, J.J. Gray and Mofro, Cole Swindell, country, Turnpike Troubadours, a lot of country this year. It's definitely country, Americana is having a real moment, so a lot of that.
Well, it's a country music's just better outside, I could say as a meteorologist. Artpark.net is the website. Good luck with the great year. And again, 150 acres if there is not an event here, if there is not a concert here or a play here, just come on by and choose your own adventure. It is a jewel in Western New York. On your side in Lewiston, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Kevin. There is much more to come on Most Buffalo. When we return, we'll introduce you to Families Thrive, a Rochester-based nonprofit working to change lives and expand foster care support right here in Buffalo. We're back now in Most Buffalo, and May is Foster Care Month. It's a time to raise awareness about the need for safe, stable homes for children in the foster care system. Today, we are introducing you to Families Thrive, a nonprofit based out of Rochester, working to support children through foster care and adoption while helping build connections with forever families. Joining us now is Lori McKnight, CEO and Executive Director, and Veronica Black-Turner, the Director of Program Compliance for Families Thrive. Thank you for joining us on Most Buffalo. Let's start off by talking about the mission of your group.
Yes, the mission of our agency is to do just as you said, connect children and build those loving connections, both permanently and temporarily through foster care and adoption.
And for people watching right now who want to do something, they know they want to help, what kind of opportunities are out there?
Well, we welcome everyone. We are looking for families who are able and willing to love unconditionally. We are looking for foster parents. We are looking for families who are willing to adopt. Our focus is, older children, specifically school-age children, and we welcome all.
Are there any events coming up soon that people can get involved with?
Absolutely. We, first of all, we're tabling all over Rochester and Western New York, so you'll see us out and about in various communities. We do have a gala coming up in November. It is the month of National Adoption Awareness, and we have a large fundraiser at that time that people could attend here in Rochester, and we have information sent out to all the communities about that. We also have a Red Wings night and several other local events.
And if people are interested, but they think, oh, maybe I'm not good enough to help, maybe I wouldn't be a great foster parent, what kinds of skills are you looking for in people, and what kind of qualifications are there? I'd imagine people would have to go through a background check and things like that.
Well, for families who are interested in helping but are not interested in actually fostering, they can volunteer. They can mentor, they can be, advocates for us. And yes, they will have to, be clear there's a background process that is required. So again, like I said before, we welcome everyone, so there's plenty of ways that people can help. Not only, can they help us with our special events, but we are always looking for families who are willing to support us. They can donate, they can, like I said, volunteer, they can
and become foster parents.
Right, but we're just talking. She's just asking for those who are not able to be foster parents. I think that's a way that they can help too.
And you mentioned that the need right now, school-age children, older children, is that where you find consistently there's a big need?
Yes. We have older children are the youth who wait the longest, right? So infants don't wait long. There's always someone there to snatch up an infant. But it's our older children who are waiting the longest and end up aging out of the foster care system without the resource or the foundation that a family offers. And our goal is to identify a loving, safe connection for every youth in foster care, regardless if it's a foster parent, just a mentor, or an adoptive parent. But everyone deserves to have that connection.
And then finally, if people are interested in getting more information, how should they get in touch with you?
Well, they can always, reach out to us through our website. It's familiesThriveInc.org. That's familiesThriveInc.org. And then also our phone number is 585-232-5110.
All right, well, that was Lori McKnight and Veronica Black-Turner with Families Thrive. Thank you so much for joining us on Most Buffalo today.
Thank you for having us.
Still to come on Most Buffalo, igniting change in Western New York. We sit down with two women entrepreneurs and hear how they're building success through community and connection. Earlier this month on Most Buffalo, we told you about the Women's Business Center at Canisius University and its annual Ignite Award, celebrating the women helping shape Western New York's business community. Today, we're continuing that conversation with two women being recognized for their work as entrepreneurs, content creators, and community builders. So joining us now is Amanda Popovsky, the Ignite 2026 Emerging Entrepreneur Honoree, and Sally Cruz, an Ignite Innovator and Changemaker nominee. Thank you for being here on Most Buffalo today. We appreciate it. What does it mean to both of you to be recognized in this way?
It's extremely impactful.
Yeah.
I know both Sally and I, her more so than me for a longer time, but we've both been in the Buffalo community trying to make an impact, trying to empower women, and really that's the core of our businesses. So to be recognized was really special for me.
Absolutely, and it's like you work so hard and you don't do it for the recognition.
Right.
but to be recognized is just completely incredible, especially when you're like, who nominated me? Or, you know, just like, oh, they chose me. Like, that's awesome. It was just very, very impactful and very nice to just connect with the Canisius University Women's Business Center, connecting with Amanda, meeting new people. It was incredible.
That's the thing. Like, what was it like to take that first step to connect with other female entrepreneurs? Because sometimes people think about it and they're like, I don't know if that community is out there. I may feel awkward. What was it like to just jump right in?
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's probably the buzzword of the whole segment. It's just like incredible that the WBC provides that space, because I know when I started my business, I wasn't aware and there wasn't as strong of a community as Lauren, the executive director, has built. So to have this like huge explosion of interest, and then of course to walk the stage with these women was huge.
Absolutely, it's just wonderful. And me being a natural extrovert, I love meeting new people and I'll talk to anybody. So it's just wonderful just to be able to connect and have the Women's Business Center at Canisius University be a place where we can go and connect and meet other women entrepreneurs who are either starting out or further along in their business at different points and aspects. It's just wonderful.
What advice do you have for people who are nervous about taking that initial step to get involved? Because this is a resource that's right in our community, it's there, but also maybe they have an idea for a brand and they really just don't know how to start doing what they want to do.
I would say just try. You never know until you try. Everybody's nervous. Everybody is scared. Everybody needs help. You know, get a coach. I mean, she's a confidence coach. So getting a coach is very helpful as well to take that next step and take a part of opportunities like they have at WBC. Just opportunities to connect, to grow, to learn more is so, so important. And just take a chance and bet on yourself.
Yeah. It's a confidence thing.
Yes, 100%.
And a lot of these resources are free too, right?
Yes.
So why not take advantage
Why
of
not
them?
take advantage?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Well, how has social media, because I know that's a big part of getting your brand and getting your name out there, how has your use of social media changed over the years?
For me, when I was first starting, it was definitely, I didn't know that there was a strategy to it.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of posting. But now with some of the skills that I've been able to accumulate and some of the workshops I've been featured in thanks to WBC, it's a lot more of a strategic advantage for me. Yeah.
Because it's all about business. At the end of the day, you're running a business.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I've been an esthetician for 15 years and I was fighting social media originally. I said, I just want to do my services. I really don't want to be a part of this. I'll just post my little, things here and there. But once I realized how quickly it was growing and how it's a free way to advertise your business, why not take a part of it? So that was the main thing for me, is just taking some classes, getting into some opportunities, and just really realizing how social media can benefit my business. And even now, I teach social media content classes, and Lauren and I at the Women's Business Center is talking about bringing a class there. So I'm like, this is incredible, all because I post, all because I stay consistent. I love it.
That's perfect. And something that at first you were like, I don't know if that's something for me.
I don't want to do it.
Because it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. The comments are a lot. It can get out of control. But as long as you feel like you're in control of it and you have that strategy, like you said.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
But I also think it's true that people are maybe more nervous than ever.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
But I know Sally and I both probably have had like our little haters or little comments, and it's really a badge of honor.
Yes.
And also to have a community to like back you up when that happens.
Absolutely.
And to be able to have somebody to talk to about it too.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's very important. And it is, but you can also do faceless content. Everybody thinks you have to be the face. Now, if you do have a brand, it is better to be the face of that brand because people like to buy from people and a story and a connection to your brand first. But there are ways for you to create faceless content, but it's something that you just have to get out there and try and just kind of get over your nervousness, get over your shyness, build confidence, get a confidence coach, like all of those things to help you, and even connecting with like a content coach, somebody to get you going, really.
Great. Well, thank you both. We appreciate it. We've been talking with Amanda and Sally. Thank you for coming on Most
Thank
Buffalo.
you so much for having us.
Well, when it comes to dealing with trauma and violence, sometimes all it takes is someone to talk to, even just a listening ear. And now a special kind of support is helping first responders cope. As Channel 2's Courtney Courtwright reports, a 5-year-old golden doodle named Roscoe may be exactly what they need.
I took my son to college, and he obviously is, my life.
To get through life's toughest moments, sometimes you need a helping hand, or in this case, a helping paw.
Laid down in bed with me that night to get me through because, my son is everything for me. So for him to get me through that situation, I knew he was right for the job.
Roscoe is certainly offering comfort to Scott Karaszewski.
Just a bundle of love, that's all he is.
Come here, Roscoe. And that bundle of love has now found himself lending a helping paw to even more people.
You don't even have to talk. The dog's here for pets. The dog will never talk and share your story. I'll never share your story.
Roscoe has become an essential source of comfort.
Thank you.
For first responders.
Police, fire, EMS, AMR, we're all here to support all of our responders and be able to help them get through, a bad call or a bad situation that they might be dealing with.
No questions asked. No matter the situation, this team is there.
It's a very humbling experience when, you're able to sit with the men and women. You can be empathetic because most of the time you've kind of experienced something similar. Everybody reacts a little bit differently, but that's why we were given 2 years, right? We do a lot of listening.
Because sometimes
Roscoe,
the ones who help us and carry us through don't always walk on 2 legs.
come here, Roscoe.
They walk on 4.
No paycheck can replace the joy that this dog brings to people, and it's just an amazing thing to witness.
On your side in Buffalo, Courtney Courtright, Channel 2 News.
Oh, it's Roscoe. So sweet. Well, local organizations came together this week to say thank you to a local veteran. Their way of showing it was by building Vietnam veteran Terry Mady a brand new deck. And now it's all finished. Decked Out WNY has been doing this for a couple of years, and they teamed up with Fibron Decking and Lenco Supplies to make it happen for one of our nation's heroes. So now Terry and his wife Mary can enjoy their coffee in the mornings out on the porch like all their neighbors instead of in the garage.
They're on their deck, they're on their porch and, having coffee, and we're sitting in there. So right now this is great. We're out already set to go.
Being able to talk about it, not just get it done, but to be able to talk about it so that people get to see it, and it definitely helps with the appreciation for what so many men and women have done.
So now all that's left to do is for Terry to put in a new sidewalk. He also told us that he cannot wait to sit out on the porch, open the curtains and windows, and watch his TV inside the house like he's at a drive-in theater. And we have the perfect weather right now for him to enjoy his new deck. Thank you so much for joining us for Most Buffalo. We'll see you back here live Monday, and you can always stream Most Buffalo right here on the WGRZ app for free. Thanks for joining us again. Have a great rest of your day.